I would like you to brief the House or the committee on the government policy on street lighting systems. And I would also like to know the efforts so far made to pursue this policy and what has been your major challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will have to go back to the responses that was given by my minister when he appeared before this committee and the challenges he alluded to, the same that I am also aware of, and I'm sure most of the members of this committee are also aware. The thievery of these, the lights and the cables all over the place. Government policy is to, as far as possible, light up the country everywhere. Unfortunately, starting from the cities, we are encountering these huge problems with theft. And that is really stifling the whole vision of the government. I recall my minister, when he was vetted, also alluded to the fact that he is thinking about going solar. So that is, I believe, where we will be heading, has been touted by the Honorable Minister for Energy. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you, Honorable. Then it goes back to my next question. Considering the high rate of non-functioning of streetlights in many urban communities, especially in Accra and Kumasi, your minister really advocated, as you just mentioned, that the street lighting system, to reduce the theft, we should adopt the solar system. My investigation have also revealed to me that when these street lights, the solar systems, lighting systems are erected, we also have an incident of theft of the batteries. And maintenance cost is also equally high. You realize that these challenges have become a major issue in choosing the right lighting system for our streets. Is there anything that you can recommend? I'm looking at technology that you can recommend to address these theft and also the theft especially. Is there any system that you can recommend to address that issue? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. As the Honorable Minister for Energy said, it's something that we really have to sit down and look at. But what I do also know, talking about technology, is the solar streetlights, unlike the ones that were previously in the system, which had the batteries at the base of the poles, there are new ones which have the batteries actually on top of the pole, which is difficult to get to them. In addition to that, there are also streetlights that are coming on in the system which have incorporated in the light video camera. So when the light is on, you have that. That also could be a deterrent to the potential thieves. So these are some of the things. But like I said, like the Honorable Minister said, it's something that we need to sit down as a nation and really come up with a solution that will benefit. Otherwise, it's just impossible. I think it was discussed at this committee when my minister was here that you put up lights on a major road and before you know it, in the next few days, the lights have disappeared or the cables have gone. It is really a huge challenge. And then the motorway was cited as an example. Just recently, just before I left office, we were tasked to do something about the lighting on the motorway. That is what is ongoing right now. But already, I have been told that the thieves are at it again before they even complete the work. So it is a major, major challenge that we all need to sit down and find a solution to. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I'm done. Thank you.
Yes, Nilante. After that, I'll come to you, please. Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman, and let me take the opportunity to wish my friend, my very good friend, well, as he moves back to that office that for 4 years he never invited me. I was just glancing, Chairman, permit me first to say, I was glancing through his hobbies, and I saw something with some curious eyes, spending time with family. I just want to ask, how much time do you spend with your family in view of the fact that me and you sometimes have our places that we sit late into the night?
That, if you wish to answer that, you may.
Chairman, I want
But
him to,
this is-
I want him
this
to
is
answer
very-
because I've
If you
prompted him
wish
already.
to, you may.
Chairman, that's off the seminar. My real question. You mentioned very important areas of renewable energy, solar, wind, hydro. Are we as a country exploring the possibilities of tidal waves, geothermal, and biomass?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Geothermal potential in Ghana is virtually non-existent. We don't have enough geothermal potential, no. But when it comes to tidal waves, the potential is there. A company in Adan, actually I've forgotten the name of the company, but I do know the chief executive. They tried to set up a project at Adan. Unfortunately, it was a small one. It was less than 1 megawatt. Unfortunately, the waves actually destroyed the whole thing before even it started generating to the grid. I do believe they are trying again. The last time I spoke with the gentleman, he was in Egypt trying to get some partners to come and then start the whole thing. And I think it was a month ago or so, when we were at Adan, I actually took a trip to have a look at the site. And the concretes have been smashed into pieces by the waves. So that one is something, its potential is there, but unfortunately, the exploitation of the waves that we have here has not been successful so far. Biomass, yes, it is expensive. I do recall when my minister came before the committee, he said something to that effect, that the question is, are we ready to bear the high cost of biomass generation? And that answer is still hanging. It is expensive. So that, as I'm talking to you, only about 6 megawatts have been approved. The PPA is in the process of being signed for a company in Kumasi that's going to use sawdust to try and generate power, but that one is not even generating as yet.
Mr. Chairman, one of the reasons why the world over globally we are exploring these other renewable sources is the pollution
Yes.
of the environment that we've suffered in our traditional sources of